Are there any requests for agenda changes and/or additions? Seeing as how there is none, there is now time for public comment. Members of the public who wish to address the city council or its committees must register before the meeting begins. A box was placed at the entrance to the council chambers for collection of registrations. No additional speakers or slips will be accepted after the meeting begins. Members of the public shall have no more than 3 minutes per speaker during public comment, with only one speaking opportunity per speaker. First public speaker, Madam Clerk.
First speaker is R.L. Mitchell.
Hey, like I say, to the council, my name is R.L. Mitchell. I live at 759 East Linden Street over there by the graveyard, Graceland Cemetery. About the situation do you, Madam Chair, to Sasak, 7th Ward person talking about she hired a woman and the woman didn't want the job, and got on, and that's what making that area over there by the Whiting Auditorium, the more sophisticated kids looking at people like they ain't right. I mean, don't lie, no video and no lighter in there checking me like I'm one of the Middle East dudes that got the wrong name. They sending them quiet as kept sending them back over to the Middle East against their will. They were born in the United States. I think that's why they tore down DNH with that bulldozer. When I'm all that junk, I'm too tight, and all that junk. And like I was over there this week, and I wait, the girl talking about, I've been there 3 years in a row, watching the girl from 3 years old and all up to 15, 16, and they gonna question me, sir, who are you here to see? It was on the page, but I decided not to because I seen when somebody done got kidnapped again, 14-year-old, and they be talking about where your kids at. Nope, they be snatching little people's away right in front of the high rise, and people act like that's normal. Talking about chop and all, and knowing with a grin on their face, and they like they don't want to say nothing. The girl, like I'm trying to say right now, I was up in like a Miss Priestley with her little nephews in there messing with her. He told you right, man, sitting in his mama's seat and stuff installed all that junk. They were all unpacking pistols, and the dude gun wrestling and killing each other, and the dude's still on the loose now. Everybody got this a matter of time for all of them get out of hand. And this, all right, Mr. Shaq, what you gonna do now? When the people get ombudsman in the city, with the FBI and all that, Sherlock Holmes and stuff, who you think you is? Shaq talking that, and like another thing, they made me talk about what's your 4 last digits in your Social Security. It made me forget how to mention my Social Security. I thought I would have a month vacation like the 2nd Ward and be retired in this city, get all my money back from
Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Look at that junk, you drunken robot.
Next
like
public
robot,
speaker.
computer.
Ariel, that's your first warning.
Lord have mercy.
And the next speaker is Ana Rodriguez.
I think she left. Next public speaker.
Miss Elizabeth Taylor.
Next public speaker.
Stanley Wood.
Next public speaker.
Mari Copany.
Next public speaker.
Reverend Hogue Smith.
I don't know who you said, but next public speaker.
Keelani Copany.
Next public speaker.
Kawana Mack.
Next public speaker.
James Moore.
James Moore, 2nd Ward. I just want to talk a little bit about law and order, because what I've been seeing tonight, I ain't got no choice. I got to bring it up. You know, I understand that they have a job that they have to do, but if you stop and think about the title of law and order, you know, the law is in place for a reason and carrying out the order. You know, these people are the bottom end of your paycheck. Some kind of way or another, they're paying in some kind of way or another in taxes, tickets, however you want to put it. But eventually, it gets to come down to that paycheck that you bring home. And we want you to come home because you guys are very needed here in this city. You know, y'all presence just out there riding around, the car and the light flashing on it, it makes a difference. It stops the crazy shit from happening. And I'm just being honest with
Mr. Moore, please watch your language.
Sure, how you want me to reverse it or whatever. But either way it goes, they're the ones that's out there stepping in it. We're the ones here living in it. We need each other. It's a relationship. So when they get tossed out and get drug off to jail, it ain't really helping nobody. It's got people scared to get on the elevators, you know? We can do better. We're in Flint, Michigan. We're supposed to do better. I talked a couple weeks ago about Jim Crow. Them some Jim Crow tactics if it's making the police look like, you know, that they done took it up to this notch. We need to tone it down and roll it back. You know, I don't know who keep calling for them, but I count 5 of them back there now. I mean, it used to be a time where we only had 1. That would be 4 more cars out there in the community. You know, if you really stop and do the common sense of law and order, you know, we're in this mess stuck together. They the one get the dirty end of the job. They have to deal with it and try to figure out, you know, do we take this one to the jail or we don't take them? I don't know. I ain't got that job. I wouldn't want it. I feel sorry for you guys, but I wouldn't want to have to do you guys' job. But all I'm just trying to say is we just need a little bit more common sense, you know, and I don't mean to pick on the clerk, the city clerk, but when we got barriers up here, and I know it's a thin barrier, and I know you say you can see over it, you can see under it, but I can just see the fact that it's there. It didn't used to be there. I've been coming down here 12 years. I remember the old county clerk. This wasn't there, you know? And once again, I'm gonna give her praise for returning back the chair.
Thank you.
And my
Next
time-
public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker is LaShawn Johnson.
Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Sandra Jobin.
Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Jason Dye.
Trying not to say a whole lot here because I don't want to basically give you ammo. Do you guys think you're higher than the county? Do you think you rank higher than the county? Because we was just at the Board of Commissioners meeting when you had your little, secret meeting here that John F. Kennedy got shot for saying not to have. Do you think we had a stupid little box to sign our name in? While we had the head prosecutor, David Layton, in the meeting. And people were saying, "Hi, David. Hi, prosecutor." Do you think that Josh went up to the podium and dropped F-bombs? I have it all recorded. You know I do. Do you think he did? You know he did. Do you think Shalita did? You know she did. Were they even silenced for vulgarity? Absolutely not. They were actually heard and addressed back. How it's supposed to go. Looks like they may actually follow the Constitution. Since we're talking about law and order, what is the supreme law of the land? Your stupid ordinances that are repugnant to the supreme law of the land, the United States Constitution? You want to know what else I find absolutely hilarious? The man you morons arrested tonight is the first person to get his case submitted into the Eastern District Federal Civil Court out in Detroit. You want to know what's awesome about that? We know that we have 4 or 5 judges who've been placed there, and their whole entire job is to smack corruption. They're waiting for these cases. You want to know how awesome it is when you file this instead of state court? I've done stuff in state court for, going on 3 to 4 years now. You know what's so wonderful that I absolutely love is the fact that they say, we don't want to hear, right on the paperwork when you first go to fill your lawsuit out, they state, I don't want to hear legalese. I about dropped a load in my pants when I seen that on the paper. That sounds like some SOV citizen stuff. And I'm not a SOV, but I am because I have a 9th Amendment, but I don't believe no laws apply to me because the supreme law of the land is the United States Constitution that every one of you took an oath to and you're bound to. You're not bound to the public, dummy. Don't you even know your own oath? Jesus Christ, what planet is this? You morons don't know your own oath. Your city attorney's useless as tits on a boar hog. First thing he should have said was, that's unlawful, gentlemen. Don't take them out. They have the freedom of speech. Cohen v. California, 1971, Supreme Court case law. You familiar with that? You should be. That's the backbone for the freedom of speech. You know we're the most free speech country in the whole entire world, correct? And that's been upheld. Speech is only regulated if it is clearly intended and likely to cause imminent violence. That is the only way it can be restricted. But how would I suspect you to understand the Constitution when you're over here with your stupid mayor, Silence and Jedediah? Way to go. That's going in federal court too, dummy.
Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
The next speaker is S. Savage.
How y'all doing? I have really tried to come with reasoning of the madness that is going on. I've even addressed Liddell and told her that I appreciate the good compliments that she gave as far as passing the bill to make sure that the people's pipes and everything inside of their houses get passed and everything gets fixed. Candace made some very good points on that, but at the end of the day, you guys are violating people's constitutional rights. You guys are literally doing whatever it is that you feel like is necessary to fit your emotions and your needs. It's not about you guys. It's about us. I don't know if you guys got the memo or not. You guys make $22K a year, okay? 4 of y'all up there on the board don't have any other jobs outside of this. This is a part-time job. Y'all make less than the people that apply for food stamps. But yet you guys are up there weaponizing the police and telling them to tell me that I am under a threat of arrest because I speak my mind as a citizen and as a resident of the 3rd Ward. Not only am I a resident in the 3rd Ward, I own a house in the 9th Ward, I own one in the 5th Ward, and I own one in the 7th Ward. You understand what I'm saying? I am a businesswoman outside of everything else that is going on, and you guys are not doing anything to help and or protect the people or citizens of Flint. What you guys are doing is becoming yes mans and yes women, and you guys are doing whatever it is that the mayor wants you to do. What I am here to say is that we need for you guys to put aside whatever personal differences that y'all have amongst yourselves, and I need you guys to start thinking about us as the residents. We are the taxpayers. You have a police officer telling me, thank you for paying the taxes for him to put me out of a building to speak my mind. I literally sat up here and told Liddell, I understand that you think that I may be a bitch about the way that I approached y'all the very first time that I came up here, but it is not about me and or you. It is about our future, and these children of this city is our future, and if we fail them, we fail our city. And the fact that there are 1, 2, 3 of y'all that sit up there, possibly 4, because I don't know you and you kind of just look like you don't really give a damn about us, I'm going to just be honest. I need y'all to get y'all shit together, okay? I'm 40. Y'all are older than me.
Ms. Savage, please watch your language.
Our children are the ones that are going to pay for this. This has nothing to do with me or you. It literally has something to do with Little Miss Flint, as y'all can call out when there's a discrepancy for y'all. Mar and all of the other citizens and young youth of Flint. It has nothing to do with us.
Thank you. Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker is Rich Jones.
Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
The final speaker for this meeting is Tanya Jones.
That's last. I gotta say something first. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, my name is Tanya Jones. Advocate for my son that's autistic and he's on meth. I've been told that I'm an outsider. I've been said I'm here to harass Candace, the lady in the moo-moo. I've been called a lot of things. Number one, I'm a mother. My main concern is the kids in the opiate crisis. I've been told to go other places. I don't feel I'm wasting my time here, but I don't feel like I'm wasting my time because all I'm trying to do is get the message out. It's opiate crisis out here. I'm trying to put the puzzles together. It's like the preachers in it, the mayor in it. It's like everybody here. The grants in it, you know, everybody rubbing pockets and all this other stuff. So yes, I'm out here looking because when it's concerning my son, it's concerning everybody's child. I'm not affected by the water, never been affected by the water. I moved my kids away from here. They never went to any Flint schools. I got them out of the district. But my main concern is, my son got subpoenaed from grooming from John Cole. Since you don't listen to me as a mother, that I've been coming here and you said I'm harassing, my son got subpoenaed for this court case for John Cole, for grooming. That his court case is July 1st, and I'm gonna be there. His next one, his trial starts the 31st. The youngest victim was 15 years old. Yes, I have a gay son, and I'm a proud mother of a gay son. I'm his mother, and I'm his voice. And ain't nobody listening to me, but I'm gonna keep talking. I don't need to be on a podcast, because you know what? God got me. The right person gonna hear the message. I'm gonna say, protect y'all kids. Y'all go up here talking about summer programs for 6 weeks. He was working for the mayor. He was working for the mayor. This is his right-hand man. I got other pictures. Pull this one up. Since you can't listen to me, maybe pictures, the subpoena. But no, my son ain't competent enough to go stand on no subpoena, because I'm his mama. I'm trying to get his mental. I'm trying to save my son. And Miss Judy, you got a house at 1652 Ohio Avenue. While you talking about roofs, go take care of them people. I got my son moved out of it. That's your ward. But it's that house is condemned and people are still living there. I went and checked on the woman right there. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go back and try to get the right people, whoever. But it's real out here. Y'all talking about summer programs, it's pedophiles out here. This man court today is due back again. So the opiate crisis is important, and these groomers, fuck some motherfucking summer programs. You don't gotta touch me, I'm done.
Please watch your language.
No, I'm grown, I don't.
All right, have a good evening.
No,
You said that was the last public speaker, Madam Clerk?
That's correct.
All right, so now time for council response. Members of the council may respond once to all public speakers only after all public speakers have spoken, and individual council members' response shall be limited to 2 minutes. Is there anyone who would like to speak during
Madam
council
Chair.
response? Councilwoman in the 4th Ward.
Ma'am, I have reported that home multiple times for drug abuse, drugs. That's just one home. This is not back and forth. I'm just telling you what I know.
Please pause the time. Ma'am, she's trying to provide you an explanation on what she's doing about that home. Please continue.
That's just one of many in my ward. There are many houses in my ward with no running water, no electricity, and I can't get people out. I have gone to the inspection. What can we do? Any other city wouldn't allow them to live there. But in this city, we let them. What is wrong with that? It's not safe, but we also don't have enough housing. They're going into land bank owned properties. All squatters. These are all squatters. But there's also people.
Ma'am, please pause the time. Ma'am, she can't, I know, but she can't, you guys can't do the back and forth during council response. As soon as she is done, she is able to come speak with you. All right, continue.
There was a house in my neighborhood, owned, 2 of them, owned by homeowners. No running water, no electricity. One of them, the city went in and cleaned it out. One of them, the mother was able to, because she co-owned the house. And that child, who is an adult, is mentally ill. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he's autistic. I don't know if he's got a mental condition of some other kinds. But they moved out of that house and they went to another house. Then they got kicked out of that house and they went to another house. Again, no running water, no electricity. It's a game, it's a shell game. And we can't seem to clean it up. And I want to, and I'm dying to, and I try. But there's only so much I can do. I can't go in and physically remove him myself. And if he's being placed in that home, shame on the agency for doing that for a condemned home.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak during council response? Seeing as how there are no more council members who wish to speak during council response.
Yes.
You recognize the fact that I wanted to, but ignored me. Thank you, Ms. Candace.
We're moving on to the consent agenda.
yeah,
I do have a note. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was trying to speak.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. So just want to take my time to address the young lady who addressed me in the back. I do apologize that you are grossly misinformed. Now, I know that you came in here and you came out pretty hot, yelling at colleagues and not knowing what we do, not knowing what we stand for. So to say what we support and what we don't support, that's very unfair without having a conversation and asking us what do we support. Because in the city, I know you mentioned that it's important to get the pipes and the water fixed. You are absolutely right. But this is not a monolith. We must literally juggle multiple things at the same time. So while we are fixing water and pipes, we're also working we must have summer jobs. We must work on helping, we have the money, helping residents with their home. We must make sure that we get rid of blight, knock down these abandoned buildings so people won't get sexually assaulted and murdered and bodies left in there. There are things that we have to do all at the same time. And there's a lot of things that I'll speak for me that I've done in the community as well, such as the Fire Safety Initiative program, different blight initiatives in the second ward, because we have a ward with no schools. Imagine having every single school in the city of Flint in your ward closed down. So every scholar, they have to go somewhere else. So every single ward has their unique challenges. But I would just like to encourage you it's not about being loud, but if you're gonna be loud, let's be loud and right. So have a conversation with the other colleagues, and you will see that a lot of us—
Is my loud and right the fact that you don't live here and you always in Baltimore? Is that my loud and right, or is that not right?
Can we please
Exactly.
put the time back
so
up
don't
at
cut
11
into me
seconds?
if you don't want me to cut back into you.
Ms.
Like
Savage.
I said and like I meant.
Ms. Savage.
I appreciate what you're doing as far
Ms.
as making sure
Savage, you
people's
don't have
internal
the
pipes
floor.
are fixed, but
Ms.
y'all are
Savage,
fucking up
that's
the
your first
city and get the
warning.
fuck out.
Cut her
That's your first
mic.
warning.
Fuck your warning, bitch.
Amazing. That's your second warning. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Perfect. Could you please put her time back up to 11 seconds?
Oh, they done threw her down.
All right. So we have council members going to interfere. Not yet.
The time is now 10:55 p.m. I call this,
I can't finish my 11 seconds.
girl, yeah. Please start her 11 seconds.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. So, as I finish my time, we need to stand on order. Thank you.
Thank you. That is the end of council responses. I will not be taking my time. It is 10:56 p.m. I call this legislative committee meeting. It is now adjourned due to lack of quorum. I'm a gavel in, gavel out. I'm sorry. It is now 10:56 p.m. on Wednesday, June 18th. I call this Governmental Operations Committee meeting to order. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Alamina's not in. Dr. Lewis,
Present.
Ms. Priestley,
Present.
Ms. Winfrey Carter is not in. Ms. Burns is not in.
They left to go interfere.
Ms. Mashat,
Present.
Mr. Pfeiffer is not in. Mr. Jarrett is not in. You have 3 members present.
There are 3 members present. It's now 10:57 p.m. Wednesday, June 18th. I call this Governmental Operations Committee meeting it's adjourned due to lack of quorum.
I'm gonna have to